Hi there, it's Lori, Lori Stories and Crochet. Poor Camille, I need you all to send out all your positive vibes and healing vibes and prayers and everything. She broke a tooth and she's in a lot of pain. It just happened. And I don't know that there's any emergency dentists or anything she can see today, especially because it's a holiday. So everybody send out positive everything out to Camille. She's hurting, so she's resting and taking care of herself. And also, I have quite a migraine. It started earlier today. If you saw me earlier today, and it's kind of been off and on. I did my family tea. It was lovely. I'll talk all about that, but I don't anticipate this being terribly long tonight, just because of that. Hi, everyone that's here. Let me get in on this because the delay on Restream is quite severe. Let me find me. I do see that Mishi is live. That's fine. She always is on Sunday nights. Where's my dang live? There I am. Okay. I see there's 4 of you here. Thanks for the thumbs. Let me get in here. Oh, it's not opening. I hate when it does this. So I'm going to try. I'm going to keep trying. But yes, please all send all your positives the direction of Camille, because I'm going to actually turn. Oh, God, I pushed the wrong button. I'm about in 1,000 here, guys. Let me turn this to vibrate because I'm way too distractible right now. I'm trying to get into my own live and see me so that I can hopefully catch up with the thing. Okay. So hi, Megan. Yeah, I feel really bad for her. She said it's like half. And it's like, Chef, you're here too. You just had this happen to you or something similar. Now, she said drinking anything is not making it worse. So that means at least not root canal, right? Isn't that what you said, Chef? So yes, and Linda, yeah, just I'm more okay because I have things I can do to help myself. But Camille with the broken tooth, like it literally just happened about half an hour ago, maybe less than half an hour ago, and she's in a lot of pain. And again, it's a holiday. I don't know if she can get yeah, I told her that I told her that my little tea bag trick. I said it's gonna help a little bit. It's not gonna take it away, but I told her to go ahead and call a if it's some nerve affected. Yeah, that's probably accurate. Yeah, this will be short. It could be as long as, I think the max I could probably tolerate is an hour and a half, because it keeps kind of coming in waves. That my stuff is not as clove oil. Okay, I'll listen to her book. I can't with peanut or cashew. Okay. I told her she said to go ahead and tell y'all what happened, and I told her if we got any comments. Let me put that one up. Oh, I bet that's true. Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal. But yeah, teeth are very vulnerable when you're pregnant, in particular. I've heard. Not to clarify, Camille is not pregnant. just throwing that out there, just in case somebody misinterpreted what I said. But I'll make sure she sees that. Why is it not letting me? It is not letting me watch my own live. It's very annoying. I don't know what is going on there, because I'm trying to watch it on my phone. I've never had this problem. No, I take that back. One time I had this problem and it would not let me see my own live. Okay, there. It's letting me now. Turn that volume all the way down. Okay. Hi, Carrie. How are you? Before you got the drugs, okay, ice packs. Okay, I'll tell her that too. So ice packs. So what's going on, Carrie, is that Camille was going to join me, and about half an hour ago or so, she told me she had just broken a tooth. She thinks it might have just been the filling, but she said it was like half her tooth, and she is in a lot of pain. I really feel so bad for her. Hi, Rena. It's nice to see you. But yeah, I'm really feeling badly for her. She's in a lot of pain. But okay, so I need to. Where's my? Okay, I need to actually just grab it because my desk. For those of you who don't know, right there, my desk is actually I put a whiteboard on my desk so I can write notes during lives. So I need to write these things down that y'all are telling me. So you said pack with peanuts and cashews? Peanuts and cashews, is that right, Megan? I could go back up, but peanuts and cashews. And then Chef, you said Chef, we call her that. It's Lori, armchair chef. For those, yes, bless her heart, for real. She's in a lot of pain. I feel for her. I feel for her so much. Because I had that crown and that was nothing compared to what she's going through, because at least I could get to the dentist fairly quickly to take care of that. And then Chef Lori here, was it 2 days or 3 days before you could get to the dentist? And then poor Megan was months. Ugh. Okay, ice packs and whiskey. Right, whiskey, right. That was the old way of doing it. Let me hide that message and then go back to Megan so that I can make sure I get all of that. Clove oil, that was the one I missed. Clove oil. Okay, all those homeopathic stuff. I told her to use the black tea bags because it can reduce swelling. The tannins in the black tea is what I've heard. It can reduce the swelling, the pain. I know from personal experience it does. And it can reduce the potential for an infection. And I think clove oil would actually do the same thing. It is broken. Oh, so how it is broken would depend too. Okay. So I'm trying to, yes, technology. Oh, you were having technology challenges, Rena? Oh, I just feel so badly for her. Oh, root canal. Yeah, yours was 4 days, then a week after. Oh, that's rough, Chef. I knew it was a while, but wow. Yeah, I had the whole panking thing are softer, but don't stay in place as long, but basically biting down directly on it might take a couple of fill. Okay. So it's kind of like you're almost creating like with the peanut or the cashews, it would like create like a false filling or tooth, right? That's what you're kind of doing with it, but it'll only stay for a little while, if I'm understanding. Oh, I was having tech problems? Was I having tech? Oh, yes, on my phone. Yeah. See, Rena, I didn't even remember that I was having that problem. Hey, Chuck. Oh, my Lord. Anyway, so I was really excited. I don't know if you all noticed today, I finally went over 400. So that's exciting. Very, very exciting. Hi. And so yeah, Camille has a broken tooth. I will do that. The tea bags is really for the inflammation. Okay. Clove oil is a very hot oil. Will feel hot and then it numbs. Okay, that's good to know. Okay. Wonderful. I will pass all of this on to her. She is laying down. I hope she can rest. I don't know how much you can sleep when you're in that much pain. I don't know. I just feel, yes, Rena. And Rena, and this goes for anybody, it's hooks 247. I don't have the message that says it, but you should be able to drop your channels. If you all don't know, Rena, she's new to our channels anyway. Tannins are antiseptic. Okay, so yes, the tea bags work great, right? Yeah, thank you, Margaret. I was really excited. It was, and that I noticed that earlier today. I think it was right after my little short live. They would put it into cavities. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense based on how Megan described it. Okay. Tea bags, yeah, tea bags are great. So let me tell you about this student I had. I think I've talked about this before. She walked into my classroom and her cheeks were so swollen, like her face looked so different that I said to her when she asked for her homework, I said, "Oh, are you picking that up for your sister?" I literally didn't recognize her. That is how swollen she was from having her wisdom teeth removed. She's like, "No, Miss Mac, it's me," because it was back, that was my previous name. Well, sort of. Anyway, so I said, "Honey, go home. put put some tea bags back there. Moisten them, not steeped, just moistened. Just get them back there." And she emailed me that night and she said, "You helped me so much. I was in so much pain and there was so much swelling." And she said, by the time, like after she only had them in there a couple hours, like the swelling was in half. So, yeah, she had not Camille, but my student had wisdom teeth removed. My student, not Camille. Camille's tooth broke. It's one toward the back. Like I said, she thinks it could be a filling that fell out. She doesn't even understand why it happened because it was like food. It was like she wasn't even eating hard food, nothing, and it just happened. So she's hoping it was just the filling that fell out, but she's in a lot of pain. So I don't know. Yep, the chipmunk thing. Yep, yep, that's rough. So, hey Linda, hey Margaret, have I said hi to everybody? I hope so. If you, and again, if you don't know Rena, she's fairly new around these parts. She's lovely. She runs a thrift shop, so she works a lot. I don't know if any of you know about that. That is a lot of work, a lot of work. So they get loose. Fillings do get loose over time, right? It does happen. Yeah. Um, oh, I can move that over here. So, just to, oh, I can show you on the phone. So I'm making this cat. Okay, where's the gray? The light gray. Okay. So this is going to be a cat. And it's to match, I'm going to show the picture. It's to match this kitty. Let me find the image. So I'm making two kitties to match a person's kitties. This is commissioned. Where are we? I need to search. Hold on a second. And then I need to pull up just the photo so it doesn't show any personal information. All right. Images. Where are you, kitty? Okay. I'm gonna cover that part. I'm gonna cover the name of the person. So this is the kitty that I am trying to match right here. So it's not too bad. It's a little more stripy than it looks. The kitty's a little more stripy than it looks in that picture, but I'm trying to match that little kind of whitish light gray spot there. So I am doing my best there. Right. It's also easier. Okay. Okay. So yes, you guys got it. So Rena, if you're still here, you can see how Linda did that and then it put her channel in. So you can just do that whenever. I don't have the message that says that, but yeah, you can follow her example there. If you just type that in the chat, your channel will pop up like Linda's did. If you don't follow Linda, she does shorts and posts and of all of her incredible work. Yeah, I know. Isn't that a pretty kitty? And then its body, it is, and I didn't have a picture. The picture she sent of the orange kitty had the face and the body. This one, I just had the body first, and I said, hey, I need a picture of the face too. And so I'm going to make a white chin as well. I'm not to that part of the face yet. And this particular pattern always kind of is a little pointy at the top, and I think that's on purpose. And then you put the ears here and here. So I try to put that right in the front. Anyway, we're doing our best. It's not going to be perfect. Yes, there you go. There you go. You got it, Rena. Okay. So, yeah, almost like a panda face, a little bit. Yeah, very cute kitty. But the body is stripes and spots. So the body's very it'll be interesting when I get to the body. I don't know how I'm totally going to handle it. This is the yarn I'm using. This is the light yarn. I'm using this yarn plus this yarn to kind of get that really interesting color patterning. There's the front. Like I said, I mean, it's not going to be perfect, but it's going to look decent, I think. Yes, thank you so much, Linda. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I have to after I had sound started. Yeah. It's amazing how break off and leave roots. Oh, that is painful, Margaret. Painful, painful. And leave roots. Wow. Yeah, it's not uncommon. Something about when you're pregnant, it's almost like having a parasite in your body. Not that I think of it that way, but in terms of the nutrients and stuff it can strip from your body, it can be. Oh, thank you, Chuck. It can be really hard on the body. And teeth, I never ever had a cavity until after I had kids, and then I had started having problems. But oh, that reminds me of my week, because you all know I had my dentist drama a couple months ago. And then Chef Lori had her dentist drama this most recent month, and now it's Camille's turn, unfortunately. So please watch out for all your teeth if you are friends with us. Apparently, it's contagious. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see, I don't know. It's hard to know which way is the right way to go. But yeah, I definitely take the calcium. Yeah. Yep. Yep. See, and Megan has the same experience. Yeah, the same experience as me. Anyway, what I was going to say is, y'all know and again, I have this migraine today, and it's like sitting behind my right eye, which usually it's on my left side. So I don't know what's going on there. It's just different. Um, I was scheduled to get Botox tomorrow. Last Tuesday, thankfully, after I'd gotten home from babysitting, I got a phone call from my neurologist. And they're like, we need to reschedule your Botox. Botox for migraines. I was not a happy camper. I was. Okay, boron. Okay. Where do you get boron? What foods? Go ahead and list them. That'd be helpful. I was not happy. I was like, are you kidding me? I was already 2 weeks last time with my Botox. I am not going to be late again. Are you kidding me? And they said, oh, but we have an appointment tomorrow. And I knew my Botox prescription was going to be there. So this was last Wednesday. So it usually takes 24 to 48 hours for the Botox to start fully working. And let me just show you. I don't understand why anybody would do this without having a medical problem. Let me show you all the places they put it. They put it right here. There's about 5 pokes. Sometimes there's a poke here on each side. Then all along here. Sometimes right here. Then down the back of my neck, all the way across my shoulders. So it's between 30 and 40 pokes. Yeah, I don't love it. I feel like a pincushion after I've been. However, eventually it does help. But I also get it for a jaw condition I have. And so anyway, because I get it for the jaw condition, that's why I had to see that specific neurologist, because he's the only one that does the neuromuscular. That's this. This is a neuromuscular and not just a neurological thing. If it was just for migraines, I could have seen any of the neurologists and kept my appointment probably just with a different doc. Anyway, I did already get my Botox, so I don't understand why I'm having such a difficult time. I'm very frustrated, very, very, very frustrated that I'm still struggling so much. Usually, okay, Vitacost. I love Vitacost, so I will check it out. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Megan. I will check out boron because I know I have a depletion of several different minerals. Anyway, oh, I need to go back to that and double check this chat. All right. Oh, I need to change it to live chat. All messages. There we go. Okay. Because I don't know which one's behind more. Let's see. This actually is fine. Okay. So with the one he does in my jaw, I have to clench down like this. And then he feels and he has to do it every time because he has to feel exactly where he needs to stick the needle in. His comment was, "Oh my gosh, your jaw is bad." He's like, "If the Botox isn't working, we can try a different medication, but we would have to figure out a different diagnosis for this." He's like, "How are you not breaking teeth?" I said, yeah. This one that I had a crown, she said it was cracked. Now, I did not experience what poor Camille is going through. I didn't feel the crack. I guess it cracked out on the side and didn't cracked out doesn't sound like the right way to say that. Anyway, especially on 420. Sorry, just kidding. Happy Easter, everyone, by the way. I'll tell you about my high tea. I'll get back to that. So I haven't crocheted at all. We're just chatting for now. Anyway, so the tooth that I ended up having to get the crown in, it was cracked. So bad is a bad word. Yeah, right? That is true. Bad is a bad word. Electrolyte. Okay. And I do think I have liquid IV right here. I know it's so scary, but I have liquid IV here. I drink some electrolytes every day. I'm glad you guys thought I was being really funny. I try to keep you entertained. Anyway, so I'd have to get a whole different diagnosis. So I'm hoping that the Botox is enough for my it helps. Gotcha. Helps with pain. Okay. Helps reduce your pain experience, like how you experience pain, like that you're not as sensitive, or more like it kind of just makes it not. You don't. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Who knows? Anyway, my grammar is, or my thought process is. See, this is how you can tell I'm not all here because of my migraine. I did not celebrate 420. I celebrated, even though I'm in Colorado. No, that can give me a headache. Actually, not that. Anyway, all right. Enough about my silliness. So, the T, the high T, not H I H T. I guess it would be spelled the same way, right? Anyway, high tea being like British, the British high tea. 3:00 this afternoon. What I made was thumbprint cookies with lingonberry jam, which came from IKEA because we have a big, huge IKEA here in the Denver metro area. So I was able to get that. So that's a Swedish berry. I describe it as being somewhere between a raspberry and a strawberry in terms of tartness and sweet flavor. That's where I describe it, right halfway between those. Anyway, I like it. So I made thumbprint cookies. Okay, I see. Okay. Thanks, Megan. That makes sense. But didn't even think about right. Right. I just heard a lot of people like making saying pretty much everybody's celebrating because it's Easter and it's 420. Anyway, people are silly. But um, so I made the thumbprint cookies. I made lemon curd and homemade whipped cream. I made a lemon cranberry loaf. I made an apple spice loaf. So breads, and then we sliced that up. And then I also bought some macarons uh, from Costco because they're the little ones. That is too much work to make. I applaud anyone who's willing to actually make macarons on their own, like in real life, because that's a meringue cookie. That's tricky. Well, I feel that way because high altitude, anything with meringue is tricky, tricky, tricky. Here at high altitude. Oh, hi Trish. How's the weather? Are you doing okay down there? I know the weather's been really scary. I hope your roof's good. Hope you're doing okay there, Trish. Trish, if you want to drop your channel, type hooks, HOOKS 247. So hooks 24/7. For those of you who don't know Trish, she does some nice content, and she's been going through some serious weather down there in New Zealand. So, oh, see, that's perfect, Margaret. Snoop Dogg in a bunny costume. See, that's perfect. That's yes, that's good. Oh, and I didn't even finish. Is that everything I made? And then I brought all the tea and all my tea stuff. Y'all, tomorrow's video is not a yarn management video. It's because Spoonie Stitcher said it's International Tea Day tomorrow. So I have recorded all my, Linda will love it, all of my tea gadgets. I have a million of them. I have my tea gadgets for all my loose leaf tea and even my bag tea. And then I went through all my teas and all my slip past. Oh, and it was hot. It was so hot, and then now it's raining. Oh, is it hot and raining? Oh, wait, Chuck has strep. I missed that. Oh my gosh. Let me go back up. Yes, we're all glad you're safe. Because I know it was scary there for a bit. Let me go back to Chuck's message. Where is it? Everybody was joking that I should have made where's the strip comment? I missed it. Where is it? I lost it. Oh, there it is. There it is. Ooh, fried pork chops and corn sound good. Kids are still. Oh, the kids have strep. Oh, strep is brutal, but make sure they treat that. Make sure they get the antibiotics because strep that's untreated can turn into rheumatic fever, which is what happened to my mom. Yeah, okay. I'm glad you don't have strep because as an adult, that's miserable. But yeah, make sure that the kids treat that strep because it can turn into something called rheumatic fever and cause scar tissue on the heart and eardrums. So treat that strep. Have them treat that strep. But I'm sorry they're miserable because strep is miserable. I used to get it all the time. Yes, say hi to Rena. But how do I get the person's channel? I clicked on someone's and did go to their channel. How do I get to the person's channel? Sometimes in the live chat, the links don't necessarily work. Did they work? Somebody go ahead and drop their channel. Margaret, Hooks 247. Oh, okay. I'll type it so you can see it, and this will just drop my channel. But go ahead and it should drop it. So hopefully the links will work in the live chat. So that's how you do it, just like I just did, what I just typed. I said, oh, perfect. I'm so glad to hear that, Chuck. As long as they're well taken care of. Okay, so there's Going Green is doing hers. So that's how you're going to do it, Rena. Um, once Going Green, that's Megan. Once Going Green's drops, and then there's Trisha. Trish apostrophe S. Trish. Again, if you don't follow her, do that. So Rena, do you see how to do it? Hopefully those links are cooperating now. Oh, and I didn't finish. Okay, so then, I mean, it's Easter. Is that everything we made? Hold on, I got to make sure that's everything we made. Yeah, that's everything we made. So we kind of made the sweeties, the sweet stuff that usually goes with teas. Um, yeah, definitely. And then Rena, do you see how to do it now? Oh, that one's my automatic. But Rena, if you just type that in, it should drop. And then hopefully those links work in the live chat. I hope. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I know you'll go out and come back in probably, but that's fine. Do what you need to, Rena. Yes. Okay. And if it doesn't, but do go ahead and type hooks 247 and hopefully that works for you to drop yours. Because Rena, again, she works hard. Running a thrift store is a big job. I would imagine, Trish, you would call that a charity shop, or at least that's what my husband called it. He's from the UK. Is it charity shop, a thrift store? Was this your family or a larger group? Oh, so I went to my aunt and uncle's house, and then my other aunt and uncle came there, and then my oldest daughter and her husband and my grandkids were all at this, and we just did the high tea at her house. So I took all of my tea stuff, not all of it. When you see the video tomorrow, no, I did not take all of it. I was very specific about which teas I took. I took my tea kettle. I took my tea, reusable tea bags for loose leaf tea, all that. Yay. Yay, Rena. So, yes, you're a nonprofit. Okay. Nice. That is such a big job. Such a big job. Whew. Okay. Anyway, so what was I saying? Oh, so then my aunt, the one that hosted, she made she had little rolls that were sliced in half, like little slider rolls, and then she made chicken salad, and then she had a broccoli salad that had bacon and sunflower seeds and something else. It was kind of sweet. It was really yummy. And then my other aunt brought deviled eggs and something else. What was it? She brought something else. I can't remember. Oh, she brought tomato cucumber salad. So since we didn't have the traditional little the little cucumber sandwiches, any of you that have ever had like English tea, high tea, you normally have scones and then little cucumber. It's like a cream cheese and a cucumber slice, little tiny. Yes, the channel that Going Green Mom Megan dropped is about what she just described. It's she has a creative channel, but this is where she posts most of her stuff, but it's more about the rest of her life journey. So I'm learning to call them thrift shops. Oh, okay. But so charity shop is what you call them, right? Is that correct, Trish? That's what you call them normally in New Zealand, just like in the UK. I just trying to make sure. Yeah. I appreciate it. Helps me so much that my husband is actually from there because he can help me with the terminology. Here's the funniest thing though. So here in Colorado, the 420 celebrators, that's all legal. And it's a shop that sells that because it's a big green plus. Okay, green plus sign. Well, in the UK, a green plus sign means a pharmacy like a Walgreens, like where you can go get medicine. So I think that's really funny. We use the green plus sign to mean something, yeah, totally different. Anyway, it's just funny. Yes, yes, definitely. Chuck, if you're looking for nutrition advice, definitely go check out Megan's content on that channel. No, secondhand shop. Oh, secondhand shop. Okay, op shop. Oh, I haven't heard that one. Secondhand shop makes sense. Op shop or opportunity shop. I have not heard that. Thank you, Trish. I learned something new. Might go on the list as I learned it. uh, anyway, um, so yes, the tomato. So we had the tomato cucumber salad. My, uh, I know the green plus. I know. I when we went over there and I saw it, I'm like, wait, it's not legal here. I don't understand. And then my husband explained. He said, no, you guys, you guys, us over here, we use it differently. Chemist, yes, chemist. Chemist. You call it a chemist. We call it pharmacy. Chemist is what you call it. Now, here's what's really funny. My husband, again from the UK, his dad, whenever he was going to to go get some wine, he would always say he was going to the chemist. So the chemist there, that means pharmacist, that we would use the term pharmacist. And so the wine shop was his chemist. He's Northern Irish, so what did you expect? Anyway, so yeah. Yes, not the thrift stores are nonprofit either. Yes, correct. That is correct. Megan, that sometimes in the US they are not nonprofit. So only some thrift stores are nonprofit. So I'm glad Rena clarified that hers is a nonprofit because not all of them are. But yeah, everything are really expensive. Are they more? So Trish, I'm wondering if the op shops then are more like what we would call retro shops. So retro being like it's something from the past, but then they charge more. Yes, exactly, Trish. Wine was his medication. Exactly. You got it. That's exactly what his dad was saying. So he called it that always. And my husband's sister, so my sister-in-law also, that's how she refers to it. So I love my husband's family. They are fantastic. They're so much fun. Um, but anyway, let's see. What else was I talking about? Oh, so my oldest daughter, she brought the grandkids. But something I should mention about my aunt that we went to her house, uh, she has a bunny rabbit, like a legit bunny rabbit, and he is so cute. He's about this big. He's not very big at all. He's smaller than my cat that always joins us, Missy, that kitty. He's smaller than that. My granddaughter, my 3-year-old granddaughter, loves the bunny. Loves the bunny. The bunny's so cute. Anyway, so very appropriate for today. The little bunny. Sell everything, not just so people donate it to them and then they charge whatever they want. Are they nonprofit? I mean, that's what we call them. I don't know. Are they charity or no? They're not charity. Are they for a profit business? But people donate to. I'm curious now. That sounds very different. But again, we have thrift stores that are not nonprofit as well. They're not for charity. Vintage shops. Thank you, Margaret. That's what I was looking for. Vintage. That's the word. Thank you, Margaret. Was not coming to me. Habitat Restore. I love Habitat for Humanity Restore. You can get so many random things. Like, let's say, okay, funny story about my house that I live in. They had the previous owners had some children. Consignment, yeah, consignments. Goodwill is for profit. I thought it was a not for profit versus a nonprofit. Am I wrong? Our mission statement, platform to pay forward, and so you donate a certain percentage or whatever to your community arena, right? That's what you're saying. Do you have an online, like, can people purchase online as well, Rena? Oh, for profit only. Okay. See. But ARC, ARC, is that one same as Goodwill, or is that one an actual nonprofit or not for profit? Because not for profit means you donate. It's a tax loop. Oh, okay. Well, you have to actually prove that you give a certain amount of money here, Trish, for the tax loophole, the tax thing. But not to say that people don't abuse that system. I'm not even going to. But anyway, so not for profit is different than nonprofit. Not for profit means they donate a certain percentage of their proceeds. I don't know. Salvation Army is a nonprofit. Goodwill Masquerades is one. So ARC is not a nonprofit. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. I'm learning all the things. So it's nice. We have Rena here that is an actual nonprofit. She gives back into her community. And that's amazing. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes. Who doesn't like a bunny? And he's this cute, and his name is Buster Moon. He's the cutest little bunny. He's white, and they kind of look like it has little black circles around his eyes. He's so cute. I should have taken a picture. I apologize. I did not take a picture of the little bunny. The bunny was so cute, and he's very sweet. He loves grapes. I didn't know they could have grapes because I knew. Yeah, yeah, it's interesting. It's all tax coding basically. Is not for profit, nonprofit, regular. They all are different. Tax coding. I'm actually maybe seeing why my head is bothering me. That looks like there's a storm rolling in. But I got the Botox. It helped a little bit. Normally it helps a lot. My jaw is definitely better. My jaw was feeling a little rough. So I hope we don't have to go down a different route. It's just easier. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I did not know that about ARC. It's a mobile home. No. I'm gonna type it out just because I don't. This is a sensitive word. This is where the name comes from. Oh, I want to make sure before I type it. I don't want to do it wrong. So it's a word you're not supposed to really use. It's an insensitive word now, but I'm just trying to make sure I tell you correctly. See, they don't even list what it stands for. It's not a mobile home thing. It's I want to make sure I type it correctly. I don't want to. See, they don't even use the words anymore. Okay, I'm going to type what it stood for. but I don't want to say this because I don't. Okay. Okay. We can move on. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. American Red Cross. Yes, that's definitely, yes. It's the ARC. Okay. For people with developmental disabilities. Thank you. Thank you. It's just the ARC now. That's the one I was talking about. Thank you, Margaret. That's it. Because they have removed the word that is now considered insensitive, and I don't want to do that. So yes, thank you. And American Red Cross, which is totally different, is a for-profit. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know, that's one of the challenges. I won't even. I had a friend that worked for a nonprofit that had things like what you're describing there, Chuck. It's it's kind of shocking what nonprofits. Oh, okay, yeah, no, the ARC. It's what Megan. It's what Margaret said. This, and thank you, Margaret, for knowing what I was talking about. This is it's not it's not that other thing. I think ARC could stand for a million things, so that's what that one is. So anyway, that's the one I was trying to come up with. But yes, we'll move forward, move on. If you did not see what I got earlier, work in progress, very low. Yeah. So you kind of have a twofold mission then, right, Rena? You're trying to make items available, affordable for people in your community, as well as whatever profit you might make, give back to your community. Is that a good way of describing what you do? Um, if you didn't see my Joanne haul earlier, this is this is a needle felting kit. I do not do this craft, but my oldest stepdaughter does. And I just thought that was so cute. I think it was only a couple dollars at Joanne. I did not get anywhere near as much as Armchair Chef Lori did. I'm working on commenting on that. But I did get some paints too. And this particular brand, Folk Art, this brand is very expensive paint, acrylic paint. As far as like expensive to me, it's not like um, an artist still would use better paint than this, but I usually don't buy this brand because I can't afford it. But at Joanne, it was on clearance and it was only $1 a bottle, and that's usually the really, really cheap stuff that I can get for $1 a bottle. YMCA? No, not YMCA. Oh yes, this is so adorable, and she will do a good job. I gave her a kit like this before, and she made it. It was a cat, but this one, and let me show you the back. Let's show you what's in there. See, that's like fluffy wool. Not why. Okay. So, and there's the tools. So it has everything, but she has some other stuff that I've given her. Yeah, some coffee houses. There's Generous Coffee here in Colorado. Generous Coffee is a not-for-profit, so that means they donate back a certain percentage. It's fairly high percentage back to the communities where the coffee is actually grown, because we all know they're taken advantage of. So anyway, it's like what you're saying, the local coffee houses. Not now, nonprofit means no profit. So they give back everything. Not for profit, it's a percentage, but all that is, again, it's all tax codey stuff. But nonprofit, not for profit, those are better companies. Like those are companies that are actually giving to their giving to society, giving back to community. Somebody, well, what happened to it? Anyway, somebody wanted my pink and white F-bomb, so I'm making a new one. I think I'm gonna use this chenille yarn, and I'm gonna make it a love bomb instead. that's the plan there. Where I don't know where my yarn. I don't know what I did with half my stuff. I got my paint here. I must have already put this away or in the project bag. I got 2 more skeins of this yarn here from Joanne because if you haven't seen this before, I know some of you were here earlier today, but this is where I'm at on this. That's how far I am on that corner. That's the top of the heart, and that's Asia, Japan, but really it's, yeah, I'll do it different on my own. There's New Zealand. I know New Zealand should have 2 islands. There's Australia. Africa. I'll call it Africa this time. I didn't mean to call it Australia earlier. That was funny. That's Madagascar. There's South America. Part of it. Almost done with Africa. And then down here, Antarctica is at the tip of the heart, the bottom of the heart. And then I'm this far. This is a corner to corner design. This yarn here is ice cream, Lion Brand ice cream, not the Roving Divigation, just Lion Brand ice cream in colorway lemon meringue. It is a DK or a 3-weight yarn. Or I don't remember how many plies that is for Trish, because that's what you guys use. How many plies? I don't remember what DK is and plies, but anyway, that's where I'm at. But I'm making one of these blankets for myself, and I wanted to make sure I had enough of this yarn because I love that for the ocean. It just looks cool. So that's that. Are you past that? Yes, I'm definitely past the halfway point. I think I have 38. Yeah, what color? Oh, baby jumper. So cute. Yes, I want to know too, Chuck, what color. I want to know, like Megan wants to know what color. I am past the halfway point. I think I have, let me go check. I can tell you. I have less than 40 rows. I have 39 or 38 rows left. Am I at the top or bottom there? Did I finish a row and not mark it? Let's see. Nope, I'm at the top. So it's marked correctly. I have 39 rows left, and there were 95? How many? 92. So yeah, I'm well past halfway. Hooray, hooray. And I haven't worked on it much. Worked on it a little the other night. I'm working on that. I'm working on this. Which now, oh, did it freeze? Oh, okay. It's because I kind of whacked my computer there. Those popcorn stitches are really showing, but you can really see the honeycomb. I know you can't hardly hear me when I'm behind there. You can really see that honeycomb pattern there against the blue sky and the clouds. DK is 3-ply? Is that right? Or is it? Okay. Do you have any particular brands you would like to see first? Wait, what am I missing? Y'all, I have been debating about making a spreadsheet with info about different yarn types, fiber contact, cruelty free status. Yeah. Yes, that would be useful. I have one. Do I have a particular? We can't. Plies, like some are 5-ply, some are 4. Oh, I don't know. Great question, Chuck. I have no idea. I don't know how the plies work, but I do know the plies were the original way they did it, right? Because it was like how many strands or something. But anyway, that's what I've been working on. So I haven't really worked on the globe or the map all that much, but I really, 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 really need to. But then I decided, this is a commission job, so I should work on it a little bit. try to get there. Remember to hit the like if you don't mind. But yeah, I think something about, I would like to see a chart because I've seen lots of different charts. So this is how much of this is about how many yards you need to make this. This is the dimensions of this, whatever, stuff like that. I've seen charts like that. But I need a chart that converts to from US terms to UK terms to Australian terms or New Zealand as well, because they're different. Like the DK versus 3-weight, 4-weight, 5-weight versus what is that? Oh, that's a, let me read your, yeah, here's a searching charities and what they, yes, there, yes. Yes, that's really helpful. Thank you for dropping that link. I've heard, yeah, before you donate to something, you can check it there. Chef dropped that. Lori, you have one spreadsheet because someone else has done. No, not what you were describing, Megan. To be really clear, what the chart was. Let me see if I've got a photo of it. If I have a photo, I will pop that up here. Hold on one moment. I think I put it in my crochet. Let me see if it's in there. There was a chart and it basically said how many yards you need to make what size blanket, but not the stuff you were talking about, not fiber content, not broken down by brands, not any of that stuff that you were saying. That's not the chart I have. I do not have that chart. Oh, I don't see it. Oh, it might be in screenshots. Let's try that. Not seeing it right here. I am not seeing it. Darn it. That's different. Okay, I'm almost to where it was, I think. But what you were describing, no, I've never, ever seen that. Where is this chart? Sorry. Didn't have it. Darn it, I am not finding that. I know it's in here somewhere. No, I can't find it. I am sorry. Anyway, but what you were describing, I've never seen a chart on. Oh, okay. So, Chef, is step 3, is that the one with the half double crochet and then a slip stitch? Is it that one? Or is that 4? Because that one looks so cool. It's simple, but it looks so cool. Not with the yarn weights, from what I understand, because I think Australia and New Zealand use plies, whereas UK does like the Aran or worsted and DK and the other terms and like chunky instead of bulky. But I could be wrong. If Trish is still here, she could answer that. Brand yarn line, fiber content, and colorways. Yes. Cruelty-free status. I know I have never seen a chart on that. Weight classification, if you could, yeah, get multiples. Oh, the DC wrapped around. Okay. So that must be 4. Okay. She said, Mary Wow Crochet, the transition blanket. She said step 4, it's so pretty, but you certainly wouldn't want to do a whole blanket in that because it is kind of time consuming a little bit. Because like I said, it's a half double crochet, and then you have to make sure you're going in behind. Made in the USA would be, oh, yes, where it's made. I don't know how many yarn brands are actually made in the USA at this point. I think if Megan is going to be looking into that, she'd have to be looking at independent companies. The big companies, I don't think any of them are made in the USA. Because even like Premier, that is an American, relatively small company, it's not, their yarn is not made here. Like from what I understand, sometimes it's like the material comes here and then it goes over to another country. They turn it into the yarn and then it comes back here with an American brand. I don't know. It's weird. Oh, that's my Instagram. My 600 different. Yeah, that's fair. See, Chef, that's what I like about that transition blanket. I say just if you like the stitch, you can keep going. If you don't like the stitch, this much is good, right? You can just do what you want. It's made in US, Canada, doesn't have to pay customs on it. I see. Interesting. Huh. Made in America yarns. Oh, yes. Oh, so yeah, that's just an automatic drop there. Yeah. Hoping to try them this fall. Yes. Made in America yarns. That's a company, right? Made in America yarns. One of the big ones has a plant producing in the US. Oh, okay. I guarantee we all want to know that information, especially right now. More than, yeah, it's plies. Okay. That's what I thought. So yeah, I makes a lots of yarns we get here. Some red heart is still made here. Oh, really? Okay. Okay. I need to turn this light on because it's getting dark outside. Oh, sorry. Oh, hold on. Put that llama back over there. Cover that up. All right. All right. What was I looking at? Oh, Missy has come to join. Come here, kitty. You know why? Because she heard crinkling. Come on. Come here, kitty. I'll just grab her. She's not a bunny, but she's a cute little fluffy animal. So this is Missy. For those of you who haven't seen Missy, this is my sweet girl with her little white paws. It's very cute. I like this paw that's up on my shoulder because it goes from white to orange stripes to black. It's so cute. That's what I thought, Margaret. I will look. Let's see if Camille. I think she was going to lay down and go to sleep. That was her plan. And I haven't texted her all your suggestions yet. No, it doesn't look like she's. Yeah, I think she's resting the best she can. I just feel so bad for her. For those of you that came late and didn't hear, Camille had either a filling come out or a tooth break. It's Easter. I don't know how she's going to get any emergency dentistry today at all. I recommend that. Hi, Dorothy. How are you? We've been talking about, now you're in Tasmania. We've been talking about New Zealand and Australia because Trish was here. Did you get any of that bad weather, or was that only down kind of more by New Zealand? Because Tasmania is is south of Australia, right? It's underneath, kind of underneath and to the side, Which direction would that be? To the west and the west end? Is that right? Am I thinking about where Tasmania is correctly? And request verifications if anyone has yarn brands because I do not own any yarn in skeins right now. Oh, yarn bands. Oh yeah. Oh, please let me know. I have all the yarn bands. I keep them. This is the Just Yarn. This is from Premier. This is from Dollar Tree. And it's the worsted weight. And so it has, let's see what it says here. Let's see if it says Premier Yarns is in North Carolina, and then it says made in Turkey. That's in case you're curious what yarn band this is. But yes, I always have yarn bands, and I keep them. Put it in your post page. Yes, great idea, Chef. Okay, New Zealand works on ply numbers. What does Australia work on? So, when I've watched Wow Crochet Designs Mary, she's in Melbourne, and she says plies, but then she will convert because obviously she has a large US audience, but her initial is plies as well. Yeah, Tracy of Crochet Rocks. Yeah, because she's in the UK. She would know a lot. She would have a lot of interesting information on where I bet she would know, and she would have all the yarn bands for all those companies, right? She wouldn't necessarily have the US made. She doesn't it's usually too much in shipping. She can't justify getting the American brands for the most part. But yeah, Tracy Crochet Rocks. If you're not watching her, she's great too. She's a lot of fun. And you can buy her yarn, and it's not outrageous shipping. It's weird. I feel like it's cheaper to ship from the UK to the US. She has a full-fledged store. Yes, correct. That's why you can buy stuff from her. It's almost cheaper to ship from the UK than from Canada, and that makes no sense because Canada is like right here. It's weird to me, but and that's I'm talking about say 6 months to a year ago. I was saying that same thing. It was cheaper for me to ship to my relatives, my in-laws in the UK, than it was for my daughter to ship stuff to her friend who's in Toronto, Canada, which it's just like that's silliness. And that was before. That was like a year ago I was saying that. So I don't even know right now. But yeah. Yeah. So yeah, but yes, as far as I know, New Zealand and Australia work on the ply numbers. As far as I know, the UK, you have not heard of her. Oh, she's fun. She's fun. I think she's hilarious. Crochet Rocks Tracy. She has a couple different channels, but Crochet Rocks, what are the different ones, Chef? Chef Lori, Crochet Rocks Hobbies, or is it Crochet Hobby Rocks? And there's Crochet Rocks. She's got like 3 or 4 channels, but she has a full-fledged store, and you can get yarn there. She does like really cool. She has like 3 channels. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry, Dorothy. I'm glad you didn't break anything, but holy moly. Are you bruised? Or are you hurt? Hobby Rocks, that's what it was. Hobby Rocks and Crochet Rocks. I am so sorry, Dorothy. Oh my goodness. Yes, because Tracy Crochet Rocks is because that's the one I consistently watch. She discovered she was diabetic fairly recently, right, Chef? And so she's had to totally change her diet. But Dorothy, are you bruised up? Are you banged up? Oh, I'm so sorry. Did the wind knock you over, or was it icy? Did you slip? I'm just curious. I'm so sorry you're in pain, but so I guess the pain is going around. Poor Camille, the reason I'm all alone and I'm just chatting, I haven't crocheted a stitch, as I'm sure you've all noticed, um, is she either broke the filling off. I'm hoping that's all it was and not actually her tooth. Um, Blanket helmet. Yes. Yes. Get a Chef Lori hat and you'll be set. It'll protect your head for sure. I probably need one too, right? I probably need one of your hats, right, Chef Lori? Now, if only it would help with the migraines. Yeah, I'm so sorry for Dorothy. That makes me so sad for her. That's miserable. Let me get back in here. Need to go back to all messages. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything from anywhere. So yeah, so Megan, I know that's a big undertaking what we were chatting about, but um I've literally never seen something where it's the company and their different yarns and their fiber breakdowns for their different lines. But ball bands, I have lots of brands and lots of ball bands. So you can definitely check. But yeah, put a post out there. Does anybody have this brand of this yarn, and can I see the ball band or whatever? Yeah, Chef Lori. Oh, just pain. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know if it's a situation where you could get to the chiropractor, because usually after a fall, I have to go to the chiropractor, get that straightened out. But yeah, watching my 1-year-old grandson today, he just started walking in the last week and a half or so, like walking. But he'll like walk 6 or 7 steps and then fall on his rear and then get up and keep going. And we were all talking, my aunts and uncles and my husband and I, and we're all like, oh my gosh, if I fell on my rear end like that, I'd be there for a while and I wouldn't be getting back up and moving on like it never happened. If you Google search for yarn made in the USA, you will, okay, it will actually give you the made in the USA, other than like, this is a US company premiere, but this is made in Turkey. I'm so sorry. Oh, so sorry. I do tend to yawn more if I have migraine symptoms, by the way. 5 channels. Oh, Crochet Rocks Tracy is 5 channels? Is she really? Wow. Or are you talking about, I assume that's what you're talking about? Is that what you're talking about? Are you talking about Tracy? She does. She has giveaways Sundays and Wednesdays, and then sometimes random. And then also for subscriber count, she's almost on Crochet Rocks. What is she up to? She is almost, because I was just looking at her. And today I realized I wasn't subscribed to Rena until today. I thought I had subscribed to her the other day, but Rena, the thrift store, Rena's Place thrift store, that was in here earlier, if she's here now. But I was like, after my live earlier, I was like, oh, how did I not subscribe to her? Not crochet socks. Crochet socks are very different than Crochet Rocks. So she does, when she gets up to a 500 amount, she just did her 29,000 giveaway. Yes, that's a good choice. It's handle fiber content. Yes. Fiber content is, like I said, I don't think I've ever seen a chart like that. The charts I've seen are, what dimensions are these things? Or they're, okay, if I'm using a 1 weight yarn, this, and then it would have at the top, it would have like hat, a baby hat, sweater, cardigan, baby blanket, blah, 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 whatever, across the top. And then how many skein or how many yards of each of those. like 0 weight, 1 weight, 2 weight, 3 weight, 4 weight. That's the charts I've seen. I haven't posted in 2 years. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, take care of yourself, Dorothy. Are you using ice packs? Is it that, or is it somewhere you can put an ice pack? Ugh, or a bag of frozen peas works great too. I feel badly for you, but you and poor Camille are in pain tonight. Like Crochet Rocks is the one I'm watching all the time. That's where the giveaways are, and then she has that her website, which is, where's her website? hobbyrocks.co.uk, and that's where you can purchase yarn if you really wanted to. But I know that's probably not what you're looking for. Sorry. Oh, is it Joanne? That's yes. Peas and frozen corn, and then you made soup. See, that's perfect, chef. That's perfect. That's perfect, Lori. I love that. Armchair Chef is also named Lori for any of you. I'm sure all of you know, but just to make sure you know, she's also Lori. But yeah, I like Crochet Rocks, but she's at 29,300 something. So sorry. I apologize. So her 29,000 giveaway, or her 29,500 giveaway is the one you want to look for. And then when she hits 29,500, then there will be a giveaway for 30. I don't know. She just go check her out. Even if you're just watching her regular chat videos, they're funny. She's very funny. I find her very entertaining. She's good. And she has good tutorials too. If you're looking for that, I enjoy all of her content, to be honest. Yeah, a couple, and it's good yarn that we can't get here. That's the thing. Hi, Melissa. So saved a few of her Crochet Rocks. Yeah. Crochet Rocks. We like Tracy a lot, and what Chef said about the mystery bags. Right now, she has some special mystery bags, and you can choose yarn content with her mystery bags, which is nice. It's sort of helpful. I'm so sorry. It's the migraine. It does that to me every time. And like I said, I'm frustrated because I already had the Botox and I'm still having struggles, and I'm going to have to take some meds to try to be okay. Melissa, Camille of Camille's Creations was going to be here. But right before, about half an hour before I started, she hopefully just lost her filling, but she described it as broke her tooth. Hopefully it's just the filling, but she's in a lot of pain, and so she's resting and trying to do anything she can. But of course, how's she going to get emergency dental care tonight? It's not going to happen. Hopefully she can get it taken care of tomorrow, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure she has to take her grandson, not the one that was just born, but the other one, take her grandson to and from school tomorrow, I think. About 2 last year Advent camp. Oh, wow. Oh, is Margaret headed off? Yeah, I feel ya. I'm probably gonna go 15-ish more minutes. And to answer your question, how are you? I'm knitting my heel flap on my sock. Nice job. I don't know how to knit, unfortunately. I do loom knit. I'm so sorry. This, I swear to you, it is a symptom of the migraine. My neurologist told me so. So I trust him. He's a migraine specialist. But I've managed. It's been kind of a roller coaster bit of my symptoms, but I'll be okay. I'm far more concerned about Camille, and now I'm concerned about poor Dorothy. Dorothy over there in Tasmania, she slipped and fell, and she's in a fair amount of pain too. So I think she slipped. She fell either way. And she said something about bad weather, so my brain went to slip. But and then, Chef, are you finally feeling better? Your mouth finally feeling better? But yeah, so awesome, Melissa. Yeah, good for you. The knitting will I will eventually get to knitting, but yeah, and you're getting ready for bed too. Yeah, it's a Sunday night. It's a holiday. I know. It's only 8:20 here, but I'm mountain time, so I'm in the middle of the country. Well, almost to the west, right? So it's much later for most of you. But I'm working on the. I have to go back and get more work. Oh, you have to get more work on your mouth. I am so sorry. Yes, yawning. I am sorry. It is contagious and it's very contagious. Oh, every time a student would yawn in my classroom, it didn't happen often, thankfully. But every time a student would yawn in my classroom, I would yawn. I couldn't help it. And so I apologize. See, I'm trying not to show it. Anyway, my crown is bugging me. Anyway, finish the crown and get the permanent one. Okay. I'm so sorry, Chef. I know. I'm sorry, Lori. That's just a bummer. But I'm working on this cat that is, the color is to look exactly like somebody's actual cat. There's an orange striped cat as well that they do that they have that I'm doing that. That's commissioned work. I only sell to friends and friends of friends. I have not done a market. I haven't even done Facebook Marketplace other than to buy yarn. Or next door. Yes, I'm going back to the pattern alterations after I get it. Yeah. Oh, 5 a.m. Oh, you were up early. You fell inside the house. Oh, sometimes that's worse because you can fall on stuff. I'm sorry, Dorothy. Oh my goodness. I have tripped on the stairs. There's only or there are 3 steps. I think that's the problem. In my brain, there were only 2 steps, and there's 3 steps from my family room down into my garage. You open the door and you go down the stairs. I missed the last. How big will the cat be? I'm using thicker yarn and a bigger hook because I have done this pattern before and it was only 4. Some thread came at me. Just now from up there. Anyway, guess the thread says, hey, use me. All right. So the original ones following the actual pattern with the same size hook and the same size yarn was only about 5 inches tall. This, I think, is going to be about, I'm going to say 7 inches tall-ish. I don't think it will be double the size, but I'm using I had to put a foamy on it because it's not, so I have to, I think it's a 3.75. I can't get it out of there. It's all right. I'll have my husband get that out later. That sounds not okay. Sorry about that. I think it's a 3.75 and the pattern calls for a 2.25, but I knew I was using, I'm glad you didn't hit your head. I'm glad you didn't hear. I have a live show on Facebook tomorrow. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, and please check out Rena's place. If you want to drop your channel real quick again, Hooks247. Just for the people that came in after that maybe didn't see you. If you're interested in thrift shops, but it's on Facebook, so we need to find you on Facebook too. I'll look at your channel and try to get that to her eye. Look, did you hit your head or anything? Yeah, I actually, my aunt, the house we went to today, the one that has the bunny, she tripped and her face hit a concrete planter outside. It was like outside on her deck. And Chef? Are you talking to Chef? What did Chef say? Oh, yeah, I agree with Megan. Get that checked out. It shouldn't still be bruised. That is a long, long time to be bruised. Hmm. Yeah, I would get that checked out. Uh, anyway, my poor aunt tripped going out of her like sliding glass window. She opened the door, tripped going out, and hit her face on a concrete planter. So the whole side of her face was black and blue. I think she cracked her cheekbone. I think it was rough. It was a rough time. So I am very grateful to hear you did not hit your head, Dorothy. That's good. But yeah, you can do damage to your eyes. Like they had to check my aunt's eyes and whatever. I think they checked her teeth too, and she was okay on her teeth. But oh, she definitely lost that fight, so to speak. Ugh. But she's good now. Everything's good now. But I wish I had taken a picture of her bunny. I should have definitely taken a picture of her bunny. So cute, that little bunny. Um, what else did I need to check? Oh, I was going to check and see if I've got anything from Camille. No, but I got something from Mary Maxim because that lady, Mary Maxim, wants all your money, right? Any of you that get texts from Mary Maxim, texts, catalogs, emails, she's persistent. She wants all the money. Anyway, yes, I agree with Megan. Please go get that bruise checked out. It shouldn't be going that long. Yes, number of many nationalities. Yes. Yes, Carla, there are many nationalities represented here. We've got an Australian, somebody from New Zealand, several people from America, but all over. And then I don't recall what country you're from, Carla, but yeah, we got people from all over here tonight. But I know everybody's a little bit on the sleepy side now. So and it's getting late and I'm not doing well. I'm gonna do 3 more minutes and I already showed you. I'll show you one more time. Here's where I am on this blanket. Oh, this way. It's so cute. It's very cute. Still looks like buttered popcorn, maybe even more so now. But at least you can tell it's a honeycomb now. And I think the sky here really helps define that. You can see that. That's that one. And then I got this one. I won't go over all of it, but I did get the yarn so I can make myself one as well. Mine will have the land will be more topographical. This way. There's Antarctica. Anyway, I'm almost done with Africa right here. And then South America is getting close to done. And then it goes up into North America, but I think that's going to have to be a separate bomb and just the way the different things fall. Thank you so much. Oh, yes. Oh, you're out of Cairo visits. Oh. Oh, yeah. Physical therapist. Yes. 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 Good idea, Lori. Thank you so much. I'm very happy with both of them, but the mat blanket I love so much. I have to make one for myself. And I'm using Colorama beeswax. I will let Chef Lori know if I need more. Right? Right. I think this for a baby is like just the most amazing. I think that the baby will love all the different textures and it will be so spitting up all over them and it won't hardly show. And that is always a consideration when you're making a baby blanket that it is washable. You don't want to give a new parent a hand wash only item. So anyway, it's inevitable, right? But yeah, it would blend right in. But yes, I think a baby would, I think the baby will enjoy this a lot. And there's so many different textures and it's so squishy. This part is so squishy and soft. It's so fun. Both of these blankets are my own design. Hematoma, right. Okay, so if it was an actual hematoma, 6 weeks to 2 months. Okay. Okay. So what Chef needs to find out from Chef Lori needs to find out from her physical therapist is if it's a hematoma. And then she might still be in the normal range, right? But she should get it checked since it's been a certain amount of time. Okay. Yes. The spit up. Blend right in. Oh, that's true. Or somebody like I was talking about those things for the people with dementia, like something like this with all these different textures, that would be really nice too. This yarn feels totally different. This yarn is not particularly soft. I want to say this is Charisma yarn. I don't have a ton of it left, but it's so pretty. Such a nice compliment to this. But it's at least going to be a little wider than it would have been if I didn't add the blue. Sadly, not much though, because I have that much and that much left of this yarn. That's all I got. So, and it's Chicks and Bunnies is the colorway of Burnout Baby blanket or Burnout Blanket Baby, which I think is baby blanket. Anyway, there's that. Yep, puppies want to go out. You keep feeling better, keep taking care of yourself, and go see that physical therapist and check that out. Thanks for coming in and helping out. And yes, I think that's very true. Somebody that was any level of blind would actually probably love the texture of this blanket. They would actually be able to feel the picture, right? Because this feels different too. And then the sky feels different. So those are my current on the hook. Now I have started 3 tops, pulled every single one out for Camille's Creations. Yeah. It right? Doesn't it look like buttered popcorn? Melissa, why did they not name that colorway buttered popcorn? This colorway, why is it Chicks and Bunnies? It should be buttered popcorn because 100%. That's why I did a popcorn stitch with it because I'm like, this looks like buttered popcorn. I tried many different options before going to my own design with the honeycomb. And then I was going to run out of yarn. That's why I decided to add some sky. And then I ended up really loving that because then you could actually see that ridge of the honeycomb. And I'm so happy. But yeah, I bruise easily. I've heard you need to increase your vitamin C intake if you bruise easily. That's what I've heard. I don't know. And again, supplements, you have to see if you can even take that supplement. But yeah, that's sorry, let me just do that a little bit. Sometimes that helps relieve some of the pain from the silly head stuff. Yeah. Carla's either saying goodbye or she's just laughing or being happy. I'm not sure. Yes. But yes, take care of yourself, Lori. I assume Chef's already gone, or she might be listening but not commenting. But she had to take her pups out. But anyway, this is a project I just started, but you can see I haven't gotten very far. Don't worry, I'm not making a top out of thread yet. That's on the list. It's going to be made out of this yarn here, this cotton yarn here that says it takes a 3.5 millimeter hook, but I keep changing. I've started the top, did about 4 rows. So you actually got it started and you're going, oh, hi, Luana. Luana, probably. You did about 4 rows. So I had one that I did 3 rows and I just didn't care for it. I changed. I was like, nah, this isn't right. But don't worry, I wasn't thread. That's not why I'm having the issue. Yeah, vitamin does help. Okay. Okay. That's good to know because I've been actually taking collagen at least every other day to try to help. You're already, I know, Linda, you're a machine. You're amazing. Make sure if you haven't checked out Linda, check her out. Mine doesn't have the timers set yet like Camille's, except for Camille's, because it's set that way because she was supposed to be live with me. But we definitely all need to think about her and send vibes and prayers and whatever you do. While she's taking it, I'm going to go, yes. Oh, no. Take care of that, Melissa. Oh, I'm sorry. That's miserable. Oh, that sounds painful. That makes my ear hurt just thinking about it. But yeah, get some rest, Melissa. And it looks like kind of everybody. But yeah, Linda, you're on your third top. I have pulled out my third top. Eventually, I'll pick one and I'll go for it. Thank you for dropping that, Linda. For any of you that don't know Linda Snyder, can go check out her stuff. Number 3 and brought up book. Oh, good. Yeah. See, that's my problem. I keep starting it, and then I'm like, no, I don't like this one. No, I don't like this one. So I'm probably going to end up doing the one Cinnamon Stitches did. Probably that one. But I'm not sure. We'll see. I got a whole 10 days. Anyway, yeah, I'm definitely, I went a little further than I thought I would. I'm definitely kind of hitting a wall and I'm trying not to yawn so that it's not contagious. Oh, I forgot to tell you all the cutest thing. My granddaughter is so cute. So they came over. My grandkids came over last night. Well, last night, 4 p.m. to about 7 p.m. My daughter and her husband, it was their anniversary. So she dropped the kids off here because they wanted to go to this restaurant, this Indian restaurant that's over here that is absolutely incredible. It's like 5 minutes from our house. It's so good. Best Indian food in probably the whole Denver metro area, in my opinion. And I am saying Indian, not like Indian, okay? Not Native American. We do have some Native American restaurants here too, but that's not what this one is. Anyway, I will, Dorothy. I will make sure. Oh, yes, please. Please email me if you need anything. Megan, I have yarn bands. Yes, Mary's. See, that's okay, Linda. That's part of the problem. I'm kind of wanting to wait for her top as well because she's built a little bit more like me. So I'm kind of leaning that direction. But anyway, back to my babysitting story, and then yes, I will. You're right. Wow, Mary, that's been in the back of my head too. Anyway, so my granddaughter, it was time to go. The parents had returned, and it was time to go, but she had used the potty. They're kind of in the beginning stages of potty training. She kind of did, and then she revert what the brain. You know what I'm trying to say. She went backwards in that progress. She regressed. There it is. There's the word. And so now we're starting up again. So I promised her stickers because she used the potty, and I bought a lot of stickers, so I have a lot of stickers. And so I brought her up into this craft room, and she was like asking me about all the different yarns and whatever, and she picked her stickers. And then she's like, Mima, I want to look at more yarn. I'm raising her right. Can I see more yarn? And then every time it's like, well, but it's time to go get your PJs on. But I want to see more yarn. So I showed her all of my different yarn and all the different places I keep my yarn. You all have seen it before. Well, for the most part, anyway. Yeah. So my granddaughter, her stalling technique was, Mima, show me more yarn. She's smart. She's smart. She knows I'm not going to say no. But then I promised her I would bring her some more yarn on Tuesday when I go babysit, because that's when we play crochet. So anyway, that's what's going on. I have a weird week this week, so this might be the only time I'm live this week. My husband does not work night shift. He's on a special assignment this week. And so I have a lot of, not only do I babysit 3 times this during the week, I also will be doing stepdaughter pickup duty. So I will be a very busy person. So I don't know. Right? Exactly, Megan. I'm starting early. Yes. Can I see more yarn? It's like all of us, right? We all, can you show me the yarn? Can I see more yarn? Anyway, so yeah, I don't know that I'll be live the rest of the week simply because I am so I am so busy between babysitting and pickup duty because my husband's on that special assignment this week. So he's here. He'll be here. He's just not working overnights like he normally does. It also means we have to use 2 cars, which I don't love that. It usually works great because we can use just the 1 car between us most of the time because of his overnight. But yeah. Can I see more yarn? Magic words. But she's smart, and my daughter's just like, she's just stalling. Oh, I'm fully aware, but she knows Mima's not gonna say no to show me more yarn. But at that point, I said, okay, I'll show you this last little yarn. Yes, I've crocheted her many a thing. She's learning to crochet. She's very good. We're starting with ball winding. She has managed to slip knot. She just turned 3 in February. She's managed to do a slip knot twice. I feel like that's pretty good. But she likes to wrap the yarn around her fingers. And at first, the first few weeks, she'd pull it off and she'd say it was a dinosaur nest. And then, yeah. Well, she's very good at identifying colors. She asked me, can I see some pink yarn? Can I see some purple yarn? Can I see some green yarn? She knows the colors and she knows her shapes too pretty well. But yeah, I think she would enjoy that. That's a good idea. In all my spare time, I'll crochet her some shapes. I owe her a T-Rex. So I've crocheted her mini dinosaurs. But I told her I'd make her T-Rex, but she hasn't asked recently, so I'll wait until she asks again for the T-Rex. I'm looking for a no-sew T-Rex. If any of you know a no-sew T-Rex crochet pattern, please let me know, because that's my ideal. I can whip those up really quickly. But yeah, she's a funny kid. She's just too cute, and she's very articulate. But she also, what a brilliant stall tactic. But anyway, I managed to stall myself, right, by talking about, can I see some more yarn? Here's some more yarn. And I put this up here because I thought it was cute. So I wanted to, that's, you can get that on Camille's channel. Now, my granddaughter actually colored, I printed off too, and my granddaughter colored hers of that. Anyway, I'm definitely, okay, I'm going to go 1 more minute. Okay, so my current on my actual hook, working on it. I'm so sorry. Oh, this cat that I think is going to be 7 to 8 inches tall. The buttered popcorn blanket. And the mat blanket. And She comes by it naturally. That's exactly right, Chuck. She does. She does. I have already indoctrinated her. Yes. But I had her feel the different textures. Like I had her feel the chenille yarn. I had her feel, she actually really liked what was the one she liked the most? Was it might have been this cotton actually. She really liked the feel of this cotton. This is definitely garment cotton. This is much nicer than that right there cotton. That's kitchen cotton. The yawn. I'm so sorry about the yawn. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right. I've gone an hour and 45. I really think I am pushing my head too much, but please check out my tea video tomorrow. Tomorrow is International Tea Day. Check out whatever Spoonie Stitchers posts as well, because she's the one who even told me it was tea day. That's what she and I connected over initially, but or connected about. Is that the right way to say that? So for a commission, no, that one is actually for that's another baby blanket as a gift. That is so the person I started that for, I actually am going to give that person the choice between those two blankets, and whichever one they don't choose will go to the person that I started the map blanket for. But this new person that I just found out was pregnant is I'm way closer to them, more closely connected, and they are more crochet worthy. Excuse me for 1 second. Sorry about that. Nose was bothering me. All right. So, but they're more crochet worthy and they're closer to me. But no, my commission, this is commissioned. And I have pictures of the cat. So the cat's eyes go just like right about here because they're gray striped. The way that the cat looks, their eyes are right about here. So this is where I'll put the eyes. That's kind of why I put the gray stripes in already to kind of mark where I wanted to put the eyes. Tea day, and I just bought cream. There you go. So I like Earl Grey with cream in it very much. But tomorrow is tea day. I will have all my bye, Dorothy. Please feel better and take care of yourself. Oh, I'm so sorry. Part one, it will be one video, but part one is all my tea gadgets. So I'm sure Linda will appreciate that. And then part of part two is 2 tea gadgets that I forgot to talk about. So, but Earl Grey with cream is my preferred. That, and there's a couple chai teas. Of course, I like cream in those. But so it's tea gadgets, and then it's all the different tea I have. It's not a small amount. You already, yes, I have both of the things filmed. I just have to put it together and put it out. And what I might ask in that is, hey, let me know if you want me to do a tea tasting of anything, or if there's a flavor. Oh, that looks lovely, babe. You look really good. Sorry, y'all.
I've obviously not worn this in a year.
Oh, so this was my I'm gonna hide the name. These are beeswax candles. These were the wedding gift for my younger daughter's wedding last April. But they're beeswax candles that my hubby had in his suit that he needs to wear for his special commission. Not special commission. What did I call it? Special assignment for the week.
You think it looks like too formal?
Probably not for tomorrow. I think you should definitely look that formal tomorrow, and then he can tell you if you can tone it down. He's wearing a suit. He looks really good. So, Chuck, when I clone him in the 25-year-old version, I'll put him in a suit just for you. Oh, peppermint candles. Peppermint candles. Is that what you're talking about? Or peppermint tea? Oh, peppermint tea. So I am so sorry. There are 2 peppermint teas I find absolutely fantastic. Celestial Seasonings. I will list my favorite tea companies on that video as well, by the way. Celestial Seasonings has 2 different peppermint ones that I find great. If you like green tea, they have an excellent, it's called Candy Cane Lane, is green tea. They're just straight up peppermint tea. Is yeah, there you go. Check. I'll make sure. My son-in-law is going to have a lot of work to do to make that clone version of my hubby in a 25-year-old version. I'll very much enunciate that. But peppermint tea. So I was saying Celestial Seasonings, peppermint, and Candy Cane Lane. I'm so sorry. Hold on a second. Ugh. It's driving me crazy. My nose is driving me nuts. And oh, tea. Yes, I as soon as I said candles, I realized you were talking about tea, and I'm a dork sometimes. It's fine. But oh, and then Tazo's refreshment is Tazo. That those are my favorite mint teas. I'm sure there are other really good mint teas. Those are my personal favorite. Refresh mint specifically because it has several different mint flavors. The peppermint Celestial Seasonings is excellent, and then the Candy Cane Lane. It literally tastes like a candy cane. It has no sweetener, but that's one of the teas that I don't have to add sweetener to, and it's just, I don't know, something about it's naturally sweet, but no sweeteners in it. So if you were looking for some peppermint tea, those would be my recommendations. But yeah. All right. I see. I have a talking problem. I say, oh, I'm going to go. Oh, I'm going to go. No, I never. Yes, loose leaf from Vitacost. No, I have not bought it from them. Interesting. That's very interesting, Megan. I will look at their loose leaf tea because I've not tried Vitacosts. I get almost all of my supplements from Vitacost, pretty much all of them. There's one I don't get from them, but because for those of you who maybe have migraines, I tend to at least one other bulk brand. Okay, Frontier Star West. Okay. For migraine, they recommend magnesium, B2, which is riboflavin, which is shockingly hard to find all by itself, and CoQ10, coenzyme 10, CoQ10. Those are the 3 that I have to have every day. And Vitacost they have great deals all the time. They have their branded stuff, their supplements are good. Which I'm almost out of CoQ10. So I thank you for reminding me about them because I need to order. But yeah, if you're looking for supplements, that's peace and love to you too. That kind of looked like I was slipping you off if I was in the UK. Sorry about that. Anyway, lurking and oh yeah, so waiting for me to just stop talking. Thank you. Thank you, Dorothy. I'm so silly. I really probably, at this point, I probably should go 7 more minutes because we're so close to 2 hours. I'll just tough it out. For those of you who didn't hear this, one of my friends wants this hat. So this hat will go to it won't be at my home anymore. So Goldie and Chanelope need, see, I don't, anyway, it looks good on me, but it is so big. It is so big on me. But my friend that wants this hat, I know just in time for it to be warm, but it was just snowing on Friday. And I think we're supposed to get snow next Saturday. So, welcome to Colorado. 1 pound will almost. Okay. Okay. That's really good. Yes, I am a Midwest. Yes, Dorothy, that is exactly the explanation. What Megan just said. This is a thing that Americans are aware of. If you're in the Midwest, you say goodbye for about 20 minutes. It's just what you do. I'm terrible on the phone too. But anyway, my friend, she has very thick hair, so this hat will fit her very nicely. And it looks really cute on. It looks really weird off. It looks like cone head. The seam is very, I did not do anything to make that seam not look terrible. So the back is very much the back, but it's a very cute hat. Does not fit me properly. I mean, I know I made it look all right, but yes, thank you, Megan, for explaining to Dorothy the Midwest goodbyes. But yes, at this point, I 5 more minutes. I might as well just do it. But yeah, these little beeswax candles, or they're actual beeswax. I'm hiding their names, but the snow globe short was pretty. Oh, yes. Yes. I'm glad you enjoyed that, Chuck. I decided to make that one really just pleasant, and yeah, I know you don't want to be in the snow, but I'm glad you enjoyed watching it. I do like to post that when it happens. And that was literally just what is that, 2 days ago? Yeah. We went from 75, I think, a couple days before that to snow. It says Southerners are a little shorter, not by much. New England, I would say, seems the shortest to you. Yeah, that seems like, yeah, because I've been to Boston, and I would say if they say goodbye, they're goodbye and they're out. Oh, hi, Rachel. You can, it's Hooks247 since you're just popping in. Hooks247. I'm hanging in here for about 4 more minutes. I am doing this cat. It's commissioned. It's going to match the appearance of a cat. This is a commission. Yes, happy Easter. We did say that earlier. I went to my aunt's and we had high tea. And my aunt that we went to her house, she has a little bunny rabbit named Buster Moon, and it is so cute. It is the sweetest little bunny rabbit. I think I might have at one point referred to it as a kitty. She does also have 2 cats. The bunny, Buster Moon, and her female cat, Precious, kind of look the same. White with these like little black circles. Buster Moon has a more prominent black circle on one of his eyes, and then it's kind of more dark brown around the other. And then Precious is white, except she has like these black eyebrows. She's so cute and she's so sweet. But anyway, kicking her out because she started saying goodbye 25. Right. And they're right. That's what they have to do. They have to tell me. What is my cat? Earlier, they were getting into that same thing. I don't know what it is. Oh, my grandson really enjoyed playing with these beads and sequins today. So this is probably the dressiest y'all have ever seen me, right? But I am still wearing jeans, but that's fine. But he really enjoyed the beads on here. He's 13 months. Nope, sorry, 14 months old. And walking, but like I said, just started. He was crawling so effectively, he just decided to walk about a week and a half ago, maybe just a week ago, and now he's walking quite a bit. And again, my granddaughter, how does she get to stay at Mima's longer? She says, Mima, show me more yarn. Can I see some yarn? Can I see more yarn? Yep. Smart little girl. She knows exactly how to get what she wants. Oh, here's Missy Cat. We'll say, Missy Cat will say goodbye. Come here. Oh, nope. She's like, nah, not going to do it. Not going to do it. You know what I saw today? Sorry, guys. I saw a no-sew goldfish. I might do that because it was too cute. They found the wax and are rehiding it. Yes, that's exactly what my cats are doing. Okay. Oh, nope. She's like, oh, heck no. I'm not coming up there again. She keeps coming. She's lurking. What are you lurking for, cat? Anyway. Real quick, my Joann's, one more minute, and then I'll say goodbye for real. I got 4 paints that I didn't have those colors. I got this llama felt kit. Needle felting. This is for my oldest stepdaughter who lives in California. I keep on seeing that. Let me hide that again. There she is. There she is. This is my Missy Cat. And then I got 2 skeins of yarn. And then some thread I'm not going to show because it's part of my, oh, she would probably, what, Linda, once I figure that knitting machine out, that's what I'm going to teach her how to use. And then she can just use that and make things. And then she doesn't need the fine motor skills as much. That's a great idea. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. That's perfect. That'll motivate me to actually get it out and learn it too. So that's a really good idea. Okay, writing it down. It's going on the whiteboard. I got peanuts and cashews, ice packs, clove oil, and now knitting machine for granddaughter. But like I said, it'll motivate me to learn it because that is something she could actually do. She would love that. Thank you. Brilliant idea. Okay. Well, I made it to 2 hours. Yes, there's Missy. She's a sweet kitty. She's naughty. She found a piece of actual popcorn. I know this looks like popcorn, but she found some actual popcorn because I was eating popcorn in here the other night, and she just found a piece of popcorn. So Missy will eat anything. Anyway, I will actually say goodbye. Hugs to you all. And please, prayers and thoughts and vibes and all the things for Camille and her broken tooth. And sounds like Chef as well, that all of her medical stuff is good. Yes. Yes, we're good. You're right, Megan. Love you all. Thanks for being here. Thanks, Megan, for keeping me on track and saying goodbye. Later.